Ohio. That's usually where people think I'm from.
Yeah.
They hear Idaho. Oh, Ohio.
Yeah.
Very similar spelling, I guess. But
Yeah.
very different places.
Yeah, how's it been? Is it your first time in Paraguay, I imagine?
Yes,
Yeah,
this
it
is
is.
our first time. You know, there aren't many places that we haven't been yet.
Yeah.
And so it's always great to come somewhere that we've never been. So we're excited.
What's like the most exotic place you guys have played? I don't know, any concert that's been in a place. I mean, you guys have played in Europe a lot, in the States. Anywhere else in the world that's kind of been really different for you guys?
What's the most exotic place we played, Josh? Do you know?
Well, we played in New Zealand, and they shot Lord of the Rings there. That's pretty exotic, I think.
Yeah, that's always good.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So like you guys had your first concert was in like a garage, right? You played like half a song and then the police came.
Yeah.
And now you guys have songs that are, close to 2 billion views on YouTube. I mean, how's that transition been? Do you guys ever have nostalgia for those old days playing in bars and garages, that kind of style?
Yeah, we talk about those days all the time. Even last night, we were like hanging, and a couple of our guys were hanging with us, and we were just. It's fun to retell stories of when we first started, and like funny things that would happen, or like just crazy things. You know? So, but yeah, I think every step of the journey has been memorable, and we've tried to really embrace kind of all those moments and remember them.
Yeah. Is it kind of different being in like mainstream now? I mean, was that kind of what you guys were thinking of in the beginning? Was becoming this high, this big of a band, or was it kind of just go along for the journey and do your thing and see what happens?
I guess it was a combination of both. We, one of our goals was just to quit our job so we could make money playing music, and that's, you don't have to be the biggest band in the world to do that. So when we were able to do that, that was probably one of our favorite moments in our career. But at the same time, I don't think that we would have gotten there if we didn't think that we had what it takes to be the biggest band in the world. And so that confidence in yourself and what it is we have to offer was part of why we got here. And I don't know if we would be here if we didn't have that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're all kind of in the same age range, and you guys think a lot about kind of the just the social pressures and anxiety and depression that people feel today, and I mean, like, why is that so important for you guys to convey, especially to the audience you guys have, like people our age? Why did that become something so important in general?
I don't think that I necessarily thought this is important to convey to other people. I think that when I started writing songs, I felt like it was important for me to just talk about it myself. And as a songwriter, you start out just writing for yourself. You don't know who's going to hear it, if anyone. And that's what songwriting was for me to start out, and it's still that. So I think that once it goes out into the world and people start to, hear it for themselves and interpret it their own way, it's out of our hands at that point. So it was never our intention to be like, hey, we should talk about this because we feel like that would be popular.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So what have you guys experienced thus far in Paraguay? Anything crazy, interesting that you haven't seen before? Have you tried any food? Anything specific? I mean, how long have you been here? Like a day?
Yeah.
A few hours?
We've seen a hotel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot so far. We just talk about kind of like circling back and like revisiting some of these places in a way where we have like a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Don't know if that will ever happen, but it would be cool because I think that we get to see less of places than some people might think. But we do try to as much as we can too.
If you took another hiatus and just traveled anywhere, did backpacking, like you guys were totally anonymous, nobody knew you, where would you go? What culture do you guys want to see and get to know better?
That's a good question.
I would love to go home, honestly.
It's a good spot.
I'd backpack all over my house.
Yeah.
It must be a big house. Yeah.
Just want to learn about the culture there, the food, So, no, I think that Paraguay would be an awesome place to return and have a little more time to experience, like Josh said. But ultimately, what we know of the cities and the countries that we play for is the crowd.
Sure.
And what that show is. And we're about to go do the show now. And so really, most of our information about what it's like to be in Paraguay is going to happen here in a little bit. And that means a lot to us, and we're excited to see what they have in store for us.
Yeah, I think you guys will have a good time. It's always a good crowd here.
Yeah, cool.
So thanks a lot for your time, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck tonight.
We could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, but now